beyond art.
Okay, so today talking about how to draw like colors like Guarnido. Let's open YouTube. Так. So, like I told before in a tutorial about Masamune Shiro, trick is about to using limited palette. So here we clearly see certain atmosphere, so it's like every color has a little yellow and kind of like a yellowish or ochre. Here also like a lot of unification in the colors, like purple, and here is like a lot of blue. So trick is kind of learn how to choose limited amount of colors, and you can kind of like break down your favorite artwork and use and find out what kind of colors being used here. So to make it faster, another thing, it's also like I say, it's about art materials. So I use today I will use Migella Silver Nano. So Migella, they have this watercolor called Gold Class Mission. Very cool watercolor. Where's made from Korea? Korean watercolor. I like they're very bright. So here, I don't know, maybe I will give little theory. Yeah, still, let's give you little theory here in the beginning. So, what you also need to know, I have this in my tutorial about watercolor for Gumroad or for members of this channel, like a second tier members. It's a really interesting concept which help you to better understand colors and just like, you know, to have clear logic and mechanic of making color palettes. So first of all, you need to know it's about warm and cool colors, right? So we have like, let's say, yellow and blue, kind of, so every color can be warm or cool. So when you make color palette, first of all, like you have picture kind of, right, with the values, with the colors, like first of all, it's just about dualism of this warm and cool. So no matter what kind of tints, what kind of flavors in the color you use, if you make this like contrast between warm and cool, you will get this kind of like a drive and energy within your work. It will, you know, it will be alive, not some kind of dead, leaning, ugly colors, you know. So let's say I'll show you some here. Okay, like here I did some notes, for example. So here I have like these thumbnails, and it's just yellow and blue. So just with yellow and blue you kind of arrange light and shadow, right? So then can be like this pink and blue, here like little yellow with pink and blue, So first is about light and shadow. First about warm and cool, which usually is like for light and shadow. You choose just like which warm light, cool shadow, or cool or warm shadow, cool light, right? So then then if we look in a color circle, here I use this kind of color circle. Warm and cool, then you actually, if you will look in color circle, same effect works with complement colors. So we can say it's like beneath complement colors, it's this kind of warm and cool base, because kind of they always warm and cool. So even like here you see blue against red, cool green against this kind of rose, and etc. They always like warm against cool. So for having like a good color taste or like color language, color harmony language, you can practice to memorize these color harmonies or color complement colors. So why magenta, blue and yellow is because I have again tutorial about this in Gumroad, but I'll give you for free here. It's just like most contemporary kind of color scheme, because when you have magenta or pink, if like say like Panther language, so you have pink, you can mix with yellow and make red. If you have only red, you cannot make pink. And pink is kind of very nice color to use in many cases. It gives you a lot of possibilities in the color palettes. So yeah, so I recommend this color circle. Other one, they no use anymore, they're obsolete. So and then is it's like sounds like nothing special, like everybody talking about this complementary colors and stuff, but the trick is here is actually it's about grace which you get when you mix complementary colors. So let's say this one, right? Yeah, when you just put yellow and blue, they kind of look like too strong. But fun thing happen when you don't have any clean colors. So it's like you say, let's say I take this orange, right? So it's like too strong, right? But if I take, let's see, this blue, no, it's not that blue, let's say purple. So trick is use always a kind of mixture of complementary colors, just like towards one or other color. So again, like say like because you're making this tonal composition, so it can be like more orange, or it can be more bluish. And within it has this interplay of complementary colors. instead of having just like clean colors against each other. So let me show you. Yeah, let's say kind of like this. So if we take pink and green, but in your painting, in your picture, most will be about this mixture without clean color, right? So it still have this energy kind of tension between complement colors, like between warm and cool, like this one. So let's see. Okay, maybe like here, let's say. So here same, like we have, it's like a yellow and this purple, and yellow have little purple within, and the purple have little yellow within purple. So there is no clean purple, no clean yellow, but there is still like big contrast within, because it's like definitely like more yellowish, and this one more purplish. So they have like this contrast tending against each other, and also they calming down each other, so they like making them little less saturated. So it's kind of like how it works. So instead of using black or gray color, you just use complement color to lower down saturation. So, and one exercise you can do, especially like when you find the medium which you use for coloring, like you want to use watercolor, for example. So you take your watercolor palette and you find all complement position you can find here with your palette. So here, like I start doing this, so I just see, okay, what kind of colors will create very nice complement grays. So like this one, for example, or like this one here. So because I can later I can just look and say, okay, if I use these colors, I will have this kind of color harmony. So I can just choose already. So here, for example, let's you see. Also I can like close clean colors, so you just see like how it's interesting when we have mixture. It's not like just to clean opposite color. Or here. So here is kind of library of complement harmonies I have within my color palette, and then I can just use them to create this general color composition in my picture. So that's it. So you start base your color composition on a position of complementary colors, and then you add third color as a kind of like an accent. So here for this, for like left part of Guarnido, it's this colors. So it's ochre, blue, this one. So instead of having like three clean colors, like blue, magenta, and sky blue, and lemon yellow, I have ochre, this kind of dark blue, and this kind of dark magenta. So you see like blue and this yellow. Then I can add some fairly thick. Because this kind of brown color, it's a mix of yellow, this ochre, this red and blue. So all colors I just can get from mixing these three colors. It's like very convenient. So first, again, there's one of main color. So if like here we see like main color is definitely yellow, or this like ochre. You see, if you just make this ochre, it's look too boring, right? Too dull. So you need to mix it even in the light parts. If you mix it little, like making this kind of bluish, like vibration of yellow and blue, it's already start to look more interesting. So same like, let's say like in the winter you use like yellow for snow. It can be yellow with some pink, but if you leave like light like light area on the snow to be only yellow and pink, kind of only warm, it will be look too boring. It's look no good. So you need to incorporate some cool colors within light area. So kind of creating kind of like a mosaic of contrast colors. So it's work not only light and shadow, but also within a light area. You need to carefully like put some variation like of a complement color, and same within shadow you can put this kind of complement color, so they will be more vivid. It's just something you don't see at first, but with experience you start to notice. Like it's always this way. It's like any color in real life, like what you observe, they are not actually so simple as it seems for kind of untrained eye. So this here is a little more greenish. Here a little more purple on the wall. So it's kind of very interesting thing. You know, there's a lot of books, a lot of theory about color harmony and stuff. But if you just use this simple principle I tell you, and then you just practice to mix these colors. So let's say like here, it's just 3 color, but you can do so much, so many stuff with them. And like within one picture you see is like it can be like a little more greenish, a little more pink, more purplish. And there's even more surprise later. Okay, can do right now. Surprise. More than that, same 3 color used for this picture. So same 3 color, same ochre, blue and magenta. So I kind of like find here pattern for Guarnido is like in the day he use ochre, in the night he use orange. So it's same blue magenta, but instead of ochre it's an orange color. Так. Wait, it's a little dry. So let it dry for a second. Then I'll go to break.
Madness. This is
Jane Bond art.
So let's make this building a little more orange. Or like brown kind of. So you see again, like if I use blue and this magenta, purple will be too saturated. So I need a little desaturate it with the ochre color. So to have this dark purple. here, let's see, have green. So green, it will be just less magenta. So I just take ochre and blue. Now we'll have this kind of green here. Then can make color for each people. So here kind of think when you make this flat out, like a local color for every character, it's also convenient to have this limited 3 colors, so I will stay within range. Or even if I don't want to use it this way, it's still kind of this principle, like you make this flat colors for individual objects, kind of you make them all be transparent with the main yellow color. And practice to make it like a very light. Because like for beginners there's this kind of tendency of make everything too saturated. So ultimately, again, what you see is just interplay of same complement colors and accent color. Which kind of like this accent color kind of in harmony relation with one of complementary colors. So let's say like when we take color circle, for example, right? So here I have, right now I use blue, this blue, right? And dull kind of yellow ochre kind of, right? So it's kind of like dull yellow orange. So it's kind of opposite complement kind of colors here, right? And for red I use magenta, which is a line close to blue. So it's like more close to blue than this yellow. So can say like if I don't have yellow, then it will be just very harmonious, like linear harmony, right? Like from blue to magenta. So it will be blue, purple, magenta. but because I have also ochre, it's make it dirty, brings this kind of like complementary colors matte. So in every time, like I say, in essence is a position of complementary colors, and then you just look how many you want to add more colors, and they all eventually they will be like in a harmony with one side, in a harmony with warm color or in a harmony with cool color. So I need to like many watercolors just to have more options for make different kind of atmosphere, but in each particular picture it's very limited palette. So restrain yourself from using all these colors in one picture. make again this very dark. So it's kind of really helpful a lot, because you see when I trying to catch right color, I have only 3 parameter. I only need to add ochre or blue or magenta, just so I don't need to jump over whole 24 colors. So this kind of like similar to idea from James Gurney book Light and Color, but adapted for watercolor and make it like more useful in watercolor. I mean, anyway, it's kind of general concept about limited palette. let's make also green here. enter here. Anyway, kind of this. So it's also very convenient, like when you make your own comic book, you can make couple color notes, color concept to figure out which colors you will use for your comic book, like what colors you need for day situation, what colors you need for night, or like different interiors, like like evil doctor laboratory, or hero house. Or like if you have different countries or different planets in your comic book, so they might have different color palettes. And you can do like general color palette for your whole comic book, and then some kind of particular color palette for different chapters or different interiors and stuff like that. Так. Anyway, so here will be this. So for this one, instead of ochre, yellow will be orange. So instead of ochre, using orange. It's kind of very orange artificial light here. So then you see it's kind of blue and orange as main contrast. So you have like this blue sky. So if I have more time, I will do it more detailed, but here you see what I mean. Like if I have more time, I will do like will be more precise with this lights and stuff, like advertisement light. But here, let's just show you general idea, right? So first, establishing this main opposition of complement colors. Because it's already making atmosphere, kind of, right? And then you kind of start to you develop it further. Okay, so before it's dry, I will do also this one. So for this one, same, let's do first main flat colors. And when you make flat colors for this kind of picture, imagine there is no shadow. So you need kind of, and with practices will be easy, you need to exclude all this blue shadow. And you see what kind of colors will be beneath. So, like I say, it's same, like I said before, because it's the daylight. So here we have ochre and this blue and this magenta. So from these three colors, we can mix all this. So let's see. Так. Or okay, maybe instead of magenta I will more bright blue. Let me check. Yeah, well, let's do this for sky. the sky and city skyline. Then there's many ochre buildings. I'll do them little with this magenta. Then have a blue house. For car will be ochre and magenta. So there are also some earth you can see on the ground. Also tree. A tree trunk where is no snow. Can draw this bark. Hello, Monip. Okay. But have you watched all my video about perspective? Because sometimes I get messages like ask me to make video about something I already made. So you can just go look my previous video. So this is dark car. It's a dark house. Kind of this, I keep it dry and I go back to night picture. So night you see there is blue and orange as I already did. But there also is some purple, right? And this purple, you don't need to use purple color, you just use same magenta. So let's make some, like now when I have general like background light for this area, right? I can use some color, like very transparent, to make self colors for each building. So let's say this one more kind of pink. There's some kind of pink billboards, cars. And this building here. Dark orange. So I'm building more bluish. So anyway, this is all kind of nuances. Main idea, I think, is clear. This kind of demo how you can paint similar palettes, similar color harmonies. Так. And go into this winter view. So now when we have all these local colors or like flat outs, can just add shadow. It will be like kind of slightly purple. It's kind of blue. Again, like if you see blue too saturated, you can always mix it more with some ochre or magenta. Так. So here we have the whole tree. Kind of a shadow here. So if house here in a shadow, kind of overlapping it. So kind of this, because everywhere have this yellow kind of underlying yellow color. It's make it retro, some kind of retro look, which is in black set. Kind of a retro atmosphere. Can also, like, a point here is like I say, create harmony, right? And it's always okay if you want to make some accent, because you can always take some color outside of palette. So if you want to make this car stronger, let's say, I don't know, make it more pink. So it's more convenient to, when you have general color palette and some small accents. So, than when you're just lost in all this variety of like 24 colors in your palette. Cool, thank you, Mr. Meow. So it's like Mr. Meow and black set here. Perfect match. Yeah, you check out my tutorials about perspective. There's like super useful for artists. So now when I have this general atmosphere, if I want, I can make some like adjustments, like you see, like now I can use any color I want. It's just remember, like at this stage it will be like 5% or 1% of work, so don't overdo it. It's just about like make some small adjustment, like very tiny nuance. If you will put too much, it will be, you will lost this harmony, and it will be cacophony kind of. Everything will again jumping around. So when you go in outside of this limited palette, you start to kind of losing unity in your colors, in your color composition. So be careful with that. Yeah, so I have tutorials about how to draw vehicles in perspective, how to draw like fish eye with very crazy perspective, and motorcycles, bicycles, airplanes, all stuff. Because I just like to make this library of tutorials for comic book artists and illustrators. Yeah, so to quick recap for this, what is approach? You choose your limited palette. Your limited palette is based on a contrast and a complement colors. So let's say like here is ochre, yellow ochre, and blue. So have like this yellow ochre and blue together, and when you mix this, so let's say I will dilute all kind of clean colors. So it's no clean colors, right? So I have ochre is mixed with blue, and blue is a mixture with ochre. So this way I have like harmony of tension between two complement colors. Second thing is like if I add third color, which in our case it's this one. So this third color, it's this third color is in a harmony with one of color, right? So this magenta is in a harmony with the blue. So if I mix it with blue, it will just make kind of more purples, kind of. And when I mix it with ochre, it will make some kind of like reddish brown, some kind of this color, you see. So, and when I mix them all together, I have like very muddy kind of, this kind of color. So start with contrast of complement colors to make kind of like this gray scale, but not gray scale, like, you know what I mean, like warm and cool composition. Then you can play with third color to make kind of like a variety within it. And actually you can use like many other colors when you have like many details in composition. Oh, let me show you. Like I have here some examples from process from Guarnido. So here he has this huge illustration, like where he was elaborated all these details, like all these characters, poses. So now he have land art. Then you see what he did. He made like flat out. He did flat out for all these characters. So this flat out already kind of with a limited palette, and like they all united with some kind of like you see like kind of like skin color, little everything like little yellowish orange kind of color. But here mainly like we have green, we have red, so you can carefully place all these colors, and they already like transparent with this yellow, like here, like, and then he start to add shadow. So you see it's like for example these two figures. Let's compare. See, so there it was first kind of flat out with idea and like air perspective and idea of what kind of color will be for this figure. And then when he make shadow, he kind of finalize this value and also kind of little adjust saturation. Anyway, so will be more video about Guarnido, like at least one more video where I will break down these pictures. Which is also you can notice. No, and I will show it again. So here is contrast, orange and green. Here is orange and blue. Here is yeah, also orange and kind of like blue-green. Here again, orange and blue, yellow and blue, and here orange and probably kind of purple-blue. So it's just like sometimes it's not so evident, like here this yellow you see so low saturated, but they're always mixture of two complement colors. Let's see, it's kind of hard to capture watercolor on a video. I need a better camera. Anyway, it's kind of, yeah, I think it's clear for today. That's it. If you have any question, or I just will finish here. Hello, Dale Nicholson. Okay, so let's finish here. See you next tutorial, next video.
Madness. This is
Jane Bond Art.